When you trust, you release. Was I putting myself out there? Was I risking ridicule and rejection? And the more maybes you get, the more excuses you give yourself from doing the one thing that can actually change your life. Hey guys, welcome to another episode. Today's topic is kind of something that I need to hear myself all the time. Be honest, you're avoiding the one thing that could actually change your life. In this episode, I'm going to give you two very strong things that are holding you back, and two equally strong things that will push you forward even if you do not want to. Well, I hope you want to if you're watching this video. Now, we all have big dreams. We all have amazing ideas. We all have all of these goals and these objectives and this creative energy that we just kind of like cannot shake, but at the same time cannot seem to get ourselves to do it. I'm guilty. I literally have so many creative ideas. I want to do so many things. I want to be so many things. However, sometimes it seems that I let my insides, my mind, my fear, my subconscious hold me back. Have you ever had the point in the day, or you have a free weekend, or you have a 3-day weekend, or you just have some more time on your hands, and you know you have something very important to get done, and this time frame is the one time you know you can actually get done? However, you find yourself finding other things to fill it out. Personal example, if I have to film a video that day, maybe I'm trying to get some content ideas, or maybe I already have an idea to film. This is so silly, but I will find ways to find other things to occupy that. I would find more videos, maybe I can take inspiration. Like, no, I already have the idea. I would start scrolling on TikTok, like, oh, maybe I can like find this, or maybe I should work on this, or maybe I should look at this. The maybes never stop. And if you are someone that relies on maybes, girl, I'm gonna be waiting here for a while. Because the more maybes you get, the more excuses you come up with. The more maybes you get, the more, oh, maybe later, maybe some other time, maybe after. The more maybes you get, the more excuses you give yourself from doing the one thing that can actually change your life. That procrastination, that, oh, I'll do it in 30 minutes. I have time this weekend. Stop trying to procrastinate it. And this, I'm so guilty of this too, which is why I feel so deeply about how much or how long it takes for us to change from the person we are right now to the person we're trying to be. And the way I think about it is in a sense of mindset. Like, if I cannot get myself to cut away the excuses, to do the actual work, then I shouldn't be doing it all. I heard this quote once was like, reduce your expectations or increase your output. This is literally the sum total of why procrastination hinders our goals, our dreams, our visions for ourselves. You either increase your capacity or you reduce your dreams. Honestly, what is it going to be? Because procrastination will never stop. It will never go away. And I get it. There are things that maybe we can like hold off on, things that we don't have to do right now, things that maybe take more priority. However, if it's something that will push you, even if it's the tiniest needle to push you to the life that you want, the dreams you have for yourself, the version of you that is beckoning for you to come, to start, to take action, those excuses will haunt you. Those excuses will capsize you. Those excuses will hold you back. And from one excuse, one maybe, you will keep going. The second thing that holds us back all the time from achieving the dreams in life we want is planning. And I use planning in air quotes because obviously we need decisions, we need structure, we need a set plan. However, there is a certain time where planning starts to blend into procrastination also, where fear gets disguised as planning. Oh, take for example, oh, maybe I just need to plan out my videos better. Like, I need to still work on my thumbnails and scratches. Oh, maybe I still need to look into my dieting before I really start my fitness journey. Oh, you know, maybe I need a coach instead. Oh, maybe I need... Do you hear the amount of maybes going on? Because I do. I very, very clearly do hear all of the maybes. Fear disguised as planning. We keep waiting, trying to perfect all of the plans, every single aspect of your business, your social life, your love life, your career, your content, anything that you know will push you to the needle of where you're trying to get to. You start planning. But all that planning is fear. And what essentially happens in this point is that we keep planning, we keep trying to perfect, we keep adding more things and changing more things. But all it is, it's fear. It's fear holding you back from doing the one thing that you know will truly make you feel well, truly push you towards the identity that you already are, truly pivot you at any moment in time. This guy's plan is the quickest way we become unmotivated. Because by the time we plan everything, we start to overcomplicate it. And I know I'm personally guilty of this, especially when it comes to my fitness journey or my online career, or when it came to posting on YouTube. Oh no, I need a better camera, which is something that I struggled so much with, honestly. I literally was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna start my YouTube, but like, I need a camera first. And I was asking every single person, I want a camera. That camera saga went on for at least 2 to 3 weeks. And in those 2 to 3 weeks, nothing changed from the time frame where I made the decision to start doing YouTube to the time I got the camera. Nothing changed, and nothing has changed still. Yes, I'm doing better. Yes, I'm putting more progress, but the camera was never anything it was never a pillar for any reason. It was just a camera. It was just a tool. I used it as a means of planning. Oh, once I get the camera, this is that. Even knowing that I'm probably gonna be too shy to carry it out and film myself in public. Even knowing that like I'm not gonna be like, oh guys, this is me vlogging and everything, like it's probably never gonna be me. Not never, just because like I know I'm gonna like eventually reach a state where I feel confident enough, but not at the beginning. So why was I so desperate for a camera? This was the planning. This was the fear. I was scared of starting, and so I started obsessing over using the camera as a plan, as a tool to pivot. Fear disguised as planning. Now, procrastination and fear, they go hand in hand. They will hold you back. They hold everybody back, even on the smallest things, even on the things that we don't even think we're procrastinating or we're scared of. They will hold you back. Now, with those two in mind, if it really means something to you, if you ask yourself genuinely, is this fear? Is this procrastination? Is it holding me back, trying to keep me safe, or trying to keep me small? Is this a life or death situation, or am I shrinking and minimizing myself so that I'm not seen by my coworkers or seen by my friends, or like posting on social media and like getting hateful comments? Are you gonna die if you do the thing that you're stressing so much about? Or is it shrinking you away from the life that you're trying to build? If it's option 2, and it's shrinking you, and you know it's shrinking you, you know it's holding you back, you know this action, that post on Instagram, that post on TikTok, that post on YouTube is not gonna kill you, you need to counteract your fear and procrastination with action and trust. Action is the cure. I remember listening to so many manifestation podcasters and people in podcasts and just talking about how action, urgency, manifestation, mindset. Oof, I felt like I knew what to do. Listening to them tell me what to do, I knew exactly what to do. However, was I doing them? Was I putting myself out there? Was I risking ridicule and rejection? And was I minimizing myself continuously? Yes. Because I wasn't taking action. Because I was still planning every single detail. Because I was still trying to fine line small print and create a perfect image and a perfect body before I can show my fitness journey, before I can post on YouTube. I need a good camera so I don't look shabby. I need like the best editing tools so I'm not like, wasting my time. I was planning the hell out of everything. And so if you find yourself stuck in that planning phase, I want you to start executing with action. I want you to take one single thing just to prove to yourself that you can, just to prove to yourself that you don't need to execute and plan everything to the T. You don't need it perfect. Prove to yourself that you don't need to fine line every single part of it. Prove to yourself that it is not a do or die situation. Take the action, post the video, post the TikTok. Because I have come to learn, and so hardly I have, because I remember today trying to film my content, I kept telling myself, oh no, just like work on the script instead. Oh no, just work on your hair. Just this, just maybe. But I kept telling myself, do it. Be that person. Be that woman. Enter the identity. Live in the wish fulfilled. Because the worst that could happen is that you realize it's not for you. And then you pivot. Or you realize that you're still fucking good at it. You run with it. You drive with it. And you will never know until you try. I think about this when I'm thinking about actions. I think about you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I think about that all the time when I'm like scared to do something. I'm like, okay, well, like I can't be a YouTuber. I can't be a fitness vlogger. I don't know anything. And I'm like, okay, like what? You've done so well already. You pivoted so much. And then I'm like, okay, well, if you're not gonna do it, just don't like fucking regret it in the next 3 to 4 years when you're like, oh, well, I should have started with that, like back when of course you should have. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Now, the second action I have is trust. Oof, I could go forever about trust, honestly. I could go forever about trust. Trust, faith, believe, source, universe, God. Trust, I can go forever about. And you know why? Because trust, it really is the sum total of life. Trust in yourself, trust in your God, trust in the universe, trust in source. Trust that everything will be all right. Trust that this is the least amount, this is the least person, this is the least state, this is the least chapter you will ever be. Trust. And honestly, I could go forever about trust. But the one thing I want you to know about trust, or the one thing I've learned so far about trust, is that when you trust, you release. I don't want to say detach, but you realize that you can only control within. It took me so long to realize that the externals, like the external world, you can never control them. You can never manipulate them. You can only change, trust, manipulate your insides to be able to reflect the outside world that you want to see. And so if you do not have trust in yourself, trust in your plans, trust in your goals, trust in your dreams, trust that you are loved, you are seen, you are protected, in that whatever journey you're on is not one of chaos. Like you have people, your spirit guides, you have God, you have source, you have universe guiding you. If you don't have trust in your plans and you keep trying to manipulate it, trying to affect it, trying to do, you ultimately delay your blessings. You ultimately delay your goals, your progress, because you keep trying to fuck with their outcome, thinking that you know best. And honestly, trust is one of the hardest things I've had to work on since going through a whole transformation journey, since changing my mindset and my identity about myself. Trusting that no matter what happens, I'm able to solve it. And once you learn that, or once you trust yourself to know that you're able to solve whatever is thrown at you, whatever issues, conflicts, problems, questions that may arise, once you trust that you're able to do it and handle it, it will get easier. It will get less complicated. It will get so much better, because you know that whatever happens, whatever route, whatever plans, whatever goals you have, whatever that comes on from whatever fears or externals, whatever it is that you think is such a big hindering factor, once you start to learn to trust in yourself, in source, in universe, in God, you will know that whatever happens, you're able to handle it which makes everything you move into whatever goals, whatever environment, whatever identity that you're trying to be with confidence, because you know you're able to handle whatever repercussions, whatever conflicts, whatever problems may arise from that. Trust really is a solid foundation that we have to be able to stand on. We have to trust our work. We have to trust our goals. We have to trust our dreams. We have to trust that whatever it is we're throwing on, we can handle. So let's be honest. You're avoiding those things that can change your life by procrastinating and overcomplicating it through fear. But all you need is a few good actions and decisions to move you towards that goal, that decision, that life that you want. And trusting that whatever obstacles, whatever fear, whatever conflicts that may come on, you can handle it. And knowing that you will never be given a battle that you're not able to fight. Again, you will never be given a battle you are not able to fight. Trust. And that is the end of this video, guys. I just wanted to yell, I felt like. But, if you have something that you're thinking about doing, if you have dreams and goals and ambitions that you just cannot contain anymore, do it. And I want you to remember that if you're having these big dreams, this feel, this life that you're imagining for yourself, it is somewhat of a vision. It is your higher self, that version of you calling you to the lives, to the dreams, the identity that you already are and you're trying to be. If you're still having some troubles or you're like trying to realign your goals, please check out my inner reset checklist. It will be in the description, or it will be in the description, so you can check that in the description of the episode or my YouTube description or any of my socials. You will find my links there. Check out the inner reset checklist, guys. It is free. I swear it's free. All you have to do is just go ahead and download it. And this is my mental guide on when I'm trying to decide if something's working or not, if I want it that bad, how it would feel, where would the line. It is so simple. It is essentially it's a hold that thought narrative. And if you are on my channel, you know that I am a big fan of holding that thought, holding that negative feeling, and kind of just like addressing it as it's happening. So this is a hold that thought, but it's the inner reset checklist, and it's basically an outline to hold the thought, to realign, to regulate, and then to switch it. Literally flip the script. So literally hold the fear, hold the planning, hold the procrastination, realign it, regulate it, flip it. And on that note, I would love for you to check in. I'd love for you to know how it works. And if it's worked for you, I'm so grateful, because this is something that I actually kind of relate on when it comes to like working on my personal health. So you can check in the description. And if this video has made you even the slightest bit happy, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and rate the podcast or the YouTube video, whichever version of this you're listening to. And I will see you all next week.